Hello there everybody, this is Grant, my son is the Collector75, and welcome to another Transformers Robots in Disguise review. Now, I haven't done many of these videos, with probably good reason, as in the figures, to be honest, aren't all my cup of tea, but there are a few exceptions, and I have bought, what, about a handful, about 5, 6 of them, probably more if you include those weaponizers. But I do like these guys. These are the Crash Combiners, and I actually saw these in the Entertainer the other day. I had heard they were out in the UK. I hadn't seen them. I heard they was in. I actually checked the website on. Is it? I can't remember what it is now. Smith's. I saw they had them in stock in Slough, but I couldn't get up there. And then I was just picking up a toy out of the Entertainer, and I had a look, see what they had, and they had them on the shelf, and they were down. They were sort of like had a bit of a markdown, so I had plus had a voucher, and they only cost me a £5 at the end of all that, so I couldn't grumble at them. And I just wanted these guys. They're a bit crap in their articulation, but I kind of like quirky, odd Transformers, and that's why I got these guys. So obviously this is Bisque, and this is Saberhorn. I've never watched the TV show, so I cannot tell you anything about the characters, but I do like this series for the fact that we have vehicles that turn into animal-esque, sort of like robot modes and stuff, and just, I don't know what this one's obviously is, some sort of stag beetle or whatever, and he turns into a robot, but I just like that, I just love that. And these Crash Combiners aren't too bad. The articulation's a bit ropey, don't get me wrong, but they're alright. So anyway, right, so we're going to start here with Bisque. Now, the Warrior class Bisque wasn't actually available in this country, so I'm quite glad to have this version of it. I actually put the extra Decepticon insignias on him because he doesn't come with any, and the paint applications are virtually non-existent. He's got a bit of purple here, and that's about it really. He's not, apart from the windscreen, but that's it. He could have done with my headlights and stuff. I might get my chrome pen out and just do a lot of the rims here and stuff, and maybe the odd other little touch up on him, and that is it for his mode really. Doesn't do other much. He sort of like rolls along. He's about the size of a Legends car, give or take. And then we come to the more pleasing to the eye, if you want my opinion, Saberhorn, and he is a great looking beetle. I love the fact he's got his little nasty robot head, or not robot head, but animal head just under there. Look at that, I love that. Unfortunately, probably for the best part, to be honest, these animal legs do not move, so at least you ain't got to worry about trying to prop him up under his own weight and everything. He just looks pretty cool on the side like that. And then if you're playing with him, you can scuttle along. He does have a port from, I think it's probably a weaponizer port, probably, you know, if you want to. I don't have any handy, unfortunately. They're all sort of bagged up and in the loft, really. Yeah. Other than that, he ain't doing much. So, let's transform these into robot. Let's start with Bisque. So, he's got a fairly simple transformation into robot mode. You just flick that, bring it round. Oh, bring it round here. Come here. Just pull that down. Rotate the robot head up. Push that back. And then just raise this little bit up. And he's got a bit of forearm movement. And that is it. For Bisque, he's got his little robot head. It's all right. Let me just see if I can focus that quickly. There you go. So that's his little robot head there. And you know what? It's not too bad. It's not too bad now. It's just going to focus. There we go. We'll just raise that up. Hopefully it'll keep that, because I've been trying to play around with the autofocus and the auto exposure and all that rubbish on my phone. It seems to work for the most part. Well, there we go. So then we come to Saberhorn here. Now his transformation is marginally more involved. We just flip this up, rotate these front of his legs down like so. Then we're going to come to here, rotate his little robot head up, and that is it. Now you can pull these arms out to the side, but you're getting no forward articulation in them, unfortunately. But it looks kind of cool. It reminds me of the McDonald's Happy Meal Transformers that they done quite a while ago. But as a pair, they're okay. I kind of like them. Yeah, I do kind of like them. But to be honest, this isn't where these guys shine. So we're going to transform them back into their alt modes. So we're going to put that, if you can get it out. Come here, bugger. There we go. Right, so you're going to put that back, close his arms up, put these back like so, rotate that down into there. What we're going to do with him, bring this out, take his head back, put that into there, just rotate them around. Right, so then we have him back in his thing. Right, so then we're going to do their little thing, and they just, as you can see, there's basically like a female and a male port each. And we just literally slap them on, and then you can see you get a bit of auto morph transforming there. But then we have to do a little bit of manual transforming. We just rotate this piece all the way up, and then we got to spread his legs like so. I'm just going to adjust my camera in a second. I'm going to do it now. There we go. So there we have. Then we can rotate that up. Oh yeah, and then you bring this other bit around, giving him his claw, which is kind of cool. I like that. And then bring that around. Now, unfortunately, he doesn't have no shoulder articulation, but you can move him out the forearm there. And that ain't too bad. But to be honest, with this kind of guy, you just want him looking pretty cool on your shelf. Really, he isn't doing much else. And he hasn't got much else going for him. But I love it. I just think he looks really cool. I just love the look of it. I like the look of it when I first saw the pictures, and I thought, oh, if I can see that guy over here, I'm going to pick him up. And luckily I did. So, yeah, I'm glad I got this guy. Right, I should have mentioned at the start of this video, but I'm going to do what I've been buying lately, because I've been doing a few other little bits. Right, so the first thing I'm going to show you is some books that I got. I got these the other day. I've got my Transformers Definitive G1 collection. I've got New Order, Volume 2, with some classic Transformers stories in this. We've got a lot of the Marvel US. We've got from number 5 to number 10. And then we've got the Transformers UK, number 29 to number 32. And material from the Transformers Annual, 1985. I just realised you can't actually see that on my thing because it's too bright. There we go. Yeah, so that is pretty good. Some great stories in that. We're looking forward to getting that one. And also, I've got Volume 3. That was quite a novel for them to actually send me Volume 2 and 3 together, which is kind of cool. And then for this one, we get Dinobot Hunt. And again, we're getting some great stories we've got from UK. Make sure I can see it this time. UK number 41 to number 50. And then we got Transformers US number 11 to number 12. Bit of an odd one in this one. Now, it actually has the UK stories first, and then it finishes off with 11 and 12, even though 11 and 12 are set before all these stories, so I really don't understand their thinking, why they've done that. I mean, they could have easily still called this volume Dinobot Hunt, but having put the American stories first, because all these stories reference what happens in these stories, so why they would be at the back, I really don't know. It's really bizarre, if you want my opinion. I don't get that at all. And for me, it slightly ruins it to me. But, you know, because you're trying to read these, because they're supposed to be in order and everything like that, in, you know, continuity order. But there we go. You know, I didn't edit it, so there you go. Anyway, right, so before I come on to what I've been buying, I'm going to show this. These have been what I've been customising lately. I got these from my mum and dad's house the other day. And I thought, you know what, he looks pretty plain, doesn't he? So I've got my chrome pen out and I've done his wheels. This is called Reveal the Shield Jazz, or whatever he was, or Generations Jazz. Just giving him touch-ups here and there. Look, give him his exhausts and everything. Some extra little bits on his feet there. And he just looks absolutely stonking for the most part. And then I've got this guy out, so I've been getting a bit of an animated feel lately, so I broke this guy out. This is animated lockdown, and I've done his real, some rims there, some chrome rims, and I completely chromed out his engine block and given him that proper Mad Max feel. Yeah, not too bad. I was thinking of doing these exhaust ports here on the sides, but it's going to be hard getting my chrome pen on the inside. I could do the outsides pretty easy enough, but getting in there is going to be a pain unless I can figure out a way of taking it all apart and getting it off. I probably could, but I'm just not in the mood to do it. But other than that, he looks pretty cool. Right, so what else have we got over here? Right, just a couple of other little things I bought. I've got these off Dan Plastic Crack on Instagram, and he sold me this, which was a animated Sound Blaster with Rat Bat, which I've been after for absolutely ages, because I just never seemed to see it. Or if I did see it, the price was way overpriced for me for what I wanted to pay for it. So I'm pleased I got that. I still haven't transformed it actually. I've been meaning to, I just don't seem to have, always seem to something else comes along. But glad I've got that now, because I've got the Soundwave. And I wanted this. I originally didn't want it, but he had it, and it was at a price where I didn't mind paying. And this is, of course, animated Blackout. And he just looks absolutely brilliant. I love it. Again, I haven't transformed it yet, but I don't want to. I just think in this mode, I think he just looks fantastic. I really want to get the new Studio Series Blackout, but I'm waiting till I see it cheaper than what it's going for at the moment. I think the prices that it's going for at the moment are a bit crazy. So I'll just wait. Hopefully I'll see it. If I don't, well, then I'll live with it or whatever. I'll get it sometime. But this is just a great... I love all the guns he's got. It's fantastic. Anyway, right, so that is what I've been buying lately. I've not actually been buying that much. I'm in a bit of an economy drive on the old Transformers lot at the moment. So I'm just buying a few comics here and there, and the odd Transformer when I can justify it. Oh yes, I forgot I picked up this guy, didn't I? I actually got a couple because I saw R.I.D's video and he said he picked these up at the Entertainer for 35 quid. I actually couldn't find none at my local Entertainer. That's why I went looking for Saberhorn here. But I did get... I can't even show him. Look, here he is. Look. It's, what's his name? Power of the Prime, Optimus Prime. Yeah, they didn't have any in, but I checked the website and they had them on the website. But they were also doing another deal. I don't know whether they're still doing it or not, but they were doing, like, if you pay with Amazon or log in with Amazon or something, you can get an £8 voucher. So I used that, and so instead of 35, I got this guy for 27, which is about what I wanted to pay for it. Don't get me wrong, this guy looks great. I haven't actually transformed this one either. But this guy looks great in this mode. The truck mode ends up being looking virtually well small. And I wouldn't want to pay any more than £27 for this guy. I've got Rodimus Prime as well. I've got him for 27 as well. But I haven't taken him out of the box yet. My shelf up on the thing up the top at the moment is a bit chocker, and I want to put some away before I get these guys out. As you can see, I've been using my chrome pen on here, giving them some proper chrome bits, because he looks very grey on all these bits. I've still got to do this upper leg here. Right, so this has been Graham, the Collector 75. Did I get my pen out? I was going to show my pen. What did I do with it? I don't know now. Probably lost the bloody thing. Anyway, right. So yes, this has been Graham, the Collector 75. Right, it's not around. Yeah. This has been Graham, the Collector 75. I shall see you next time. If you fancy supporting my channel, you can click on the links below, and of course, you can follow me on Instagram. The same name as here, the Collector 75. And I shall see you all next time. Bye for now.